Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel for a new property tour with IMOFACTOR Real Estate in central Portugal. We are today in Aldeia do Bispo, in the municipality of Penamacor, district of Castelo Branco, central Portugal. And I have to show you a small farm, with a residential house and outbuildings, located on the edge of the village's urban perimeter. As we will see later, the house is currently undergoing renovation. But let's focus first on the property's exterior areas. The farm area is 5,560 square meters, being mostly delimited by an old granite wall and also by a fence. The land, slightly sloping, is fertile and arable and has been recently ploughed. There are around 30 olive trees, as well as some cork oaks and various fruit trees. A large well with Persian water wheel and abundant water, supported by a storage tank, allows easy irrigation of the land throughout the year. The configuration of the land and the peaceful surrounding environment give this property very special characteristics. Not only allowing you to enjoy the fresh air and countryside environment, but also, due to the existence of an urban component, we can use it for residential purposes. And with all the resulting benefits and advantages, such as the availability of grid electricity and piped water. At the same time, despite the tranquility of the place, a 2-minute walk takes us to the urban area of the village, where you can enjoy essential local shops and services, cafes, restaurants, terraces, grocery store and post office. For more comprehensive needs, the town of Penamacor, the county seat, is just 7 kilometers away, with quick access via a short drive of around 10 minutes. There you will find, for example, schools, banks, gas stations, and a wider range of services, in addition to a diverse local commerce. Other nearby landmarks include Monsanto, the most Portuguese village in Portugal, 18 kilometers away, the Serra de Malcata Nature Reserve, around 20 kilometers away, and at a distance of 40 and 50 kilometers respectively, just over half an hour's journey, are the cities of Castelo Branco and Fundão. And now let's get to know the built area of the farm, which is composed of 2 parts. By a residential house, with a floor area of 88 square meter and a private gross area of 49 square meter. And also, by a neighboring rural construction, with an implementation area of 37 square meter. On this side of the house, bordering the land, and in privacy, there is a small patio and an area intended for a garden. The house has 2 independent entrances. This one, and another one providing access to the upper floor. And now let's enter this area, already partially renovated. We arrived at this large room, with a fireplace, with double box walls, where the connections are located, prepared for the installation of a kitchen. New thermal frames, electric blinds and double glazing were also installed. Through this door, we have access to one of the bathrooms. And this large room, still to be renovated. In the background we see the door that gives access to the public road. The bathroom, renovated, with shower and natural light. before showing you a virtual project where you can visualize the house after complete renovation. Let's now take a look at the independent area on the upper floor. We passed the entrance to a small storage room. And now let's go up the stairs. In this small courtyard we have two independent entrances. Through this door we enter the ensuite bedroom, also partially renovated, with new windows, double glazing and interior shutters. Which gives access to a bathroom with a bathtub. And window overlooking the land. And now let's visit the remaining divisions on this floor. Here we come to the most rustic area of the house. A large area to renovate. Thick granite walls. Wooden ceilings and floors. In front is a small interior division. To our right is a bedroom. And on the opposite side of the hallway, a small room gives access to the attic. And now to compare, let's see a virtual presentation, in which we can evaluate what the house will look like after renovation and decoration. Stay with me. And now we are arriving at the end of this property tour. Stay with me, and let's see the next one. Hi, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, for another property tour, with IMOFACTOR Real Estate. Today, on this beautiful sunny day, I'm very excited to present to you one of our most recent listed properties, a farm with a residential farm-style home. The entrance to the farm is accessed via a local, paved and quiet path, and is made through two gates. One of the gates is automated, allowing access to vehicles, Once past the entrance, we are greeted by a large courtyard. In this walled and fenced area of around 120 square meters, which provides an ideal parking space, is the main house, 2 garages, one of which has ample space not only for a car but also for storing agricultural machinery and tools. The farm is located at one end of a small, quiet village with around 30 inhabitants, surrounded by valleys and hills, in the municipality of Vila Velha de Ródão, in the district of Castelo Branco. The land, with 2.7 hectares, has distinct areas of cultivation and woodland. In addition to the flat areas, others are on slopes and terraces, on the hillsides to facilitate cultivation. I would consider this property to have everything that you might need for an independent living, suited to a peaceful country lifestyle. One factor that stands out about this property is its versatility. Not only offers the possibility of permanent residence, enjoying great leisure moments in an environment of fresh air and tranquility, but it also represents a potential source of income and self-sufficiency through agricultural practice. From here we can see the entire back of the farm, with its elongated shape. The immediate area is occupied by a flat land with olive groves, vines and various fruit trees. And on the other side, separated by the road, you can see an area of uncultivated land, with about 9,000 square meters, occupied by undergrowth and wild pine trees. Behind the paved area is this second piece of land with 140 square meters, completely fenced off and gated, suitable for keeping animals. The rural area, so to say, is delimited and clearly separated from the pasture, leisure and housing areas. And now, around the fence, let's walk down and take a look at the flattest part of the terrain. Here, as we descend to the bottom of the hill, and approach the limit defined by the road, among the pine trees and the vines, we will start to see some fruit trees, such as orange, lemon, apricot, pear, apple, fig and other fruit trees. To guarantee irrigation, there are pipes throughout the cultivation area, which are fed by a well, connected to a water pump, and by 2 water springs, located at different points of the property. This entire part of the land, suitable for an orchard, is not fenced off. The installation of a fence could therefore be an improvement worth considering. On the other hand, from what we can see, regarding the tranquility of the place, only from far to far a vehicle passes along the road, which does not seem to represent any loss of tranquility. And now, we approach the rear boundary of the farm. We can already see the path ahead that goes around this highest of this forested and most remote part of the land. Let's cross this slight rise of the road and make a brief visit to this, so to say, wild part of the farm. The characteristics of the soil are here exceptionally adapted to the planting of cork oaks, holm oaks and olive trees. Visible are several trees such as strawberry trees, willows and oleaster, spread among the undergrowth of rock rose and lavender typical of Mediterranean ecosystems. Looking now to our right, we can see from this highest point, following the descent of the road, this entire part of the land. And all around the green landscape. Rising at an altitude of 1,160 meters, on the slopes of the Serra de Gardana mountain range, and running more than 60 kilometers through the valleys, the Ocrisa River flows here, feeding some of the region's river beaches. and making this place in nature also welcoming to a considerable diversity of animal species, particularly deer and wild boar. Several species of birds, such as the black stork, the Egyptian vulture, the starling and the blue magpie, have their habitat here. And let's now continue our visit to a no less important part of the farm, where the cultivated and irrigated part is important in terms of the family economy. This last part of the land that we are going to see now has an area of approximately 1 hectare and is subdivided into 3 distinct parts. Here in this lower land is the most important part of the cultivation area when it comes to cultivation work and day-to-day needs. Here are the orchard, the cultivation of vegetables, a small orchard of fruit trees and the well and water mine that feeds them. This entire area is irrigated with water from the well and from the water mine, being channeled not only throughout the shallows where the vegetable garden is located, but also through a water pump to the higher levels where the slopes are located. Also here, vines and fruit trees, mostly citrus fruits, are visible all around. Although it may not seem like it at first glance, all the maintenance of the land can easily be done by just 1 or 2 people, as all accesses to different parts of the land are designed to allow tractors to pass through. On all these slopes and terraces, clean and well-kept land is visible, on which organic agriculture has been practiced, and where irrigation reaches all around. And now we are almost at the top of the hill, where the property is bordered by a small rural path. And here we are, at the upper limit of the property. Great views. And with all this nature, I almost forgot that you must be wishful to know more details about the house and the improvements around it. So let's now get back to the houses, and conclude the visit to the farm. Let's fly there. And here we are again, in this large courtyard. Surrounding the front and side of the house is this paved area, suitable for socializing and enjoying the outdoors. Here, supported by an appropriate shed with barbecue and a traditional wood-fired oven, you can also savor al fresco meals. In front of the house, there is this large garage with a double entrance and an area of 64 square meters, designed not only to store light vehicles but also with enough space to keep farm tools and machinery. The good turning space makes it easy to maneuver the tractor and its easy access to the cultivation area. And as an additional bonus, imagine, all farming tools, as well as the tractor and trailer itself, are included in the sales price. Honestly, I am loving to do this property tour. Not only for the value of the offer and the multitude of details, but also for the particular tranquility that the place offers. Although a little isolated, which for many is an attraction, it nevertheless has easy access to a group of small villages and the river beaches, which characterize this area, but also to larger urban centers. Other points of interest are the Dam of Fratel, the parish seat, at a distance of 5 kilometers, the county seat Vila Velha de Ródão, 16 kilometers away, and about a 20-minute drive, is the district capital, Castelo Branco. And now, let's get inside the house. Through the entrance we are led to this small hall, which opens to our right. And in front, on the opposite side, we have the first of 3 bedrooms. Further along the corridor, we have on our right the second of the bedrooms. In this you can see the placement of new frames. And continuing along the corridor, on the right, we arrive at this spacious room, with good space for a living and dining area. The wooden ceilings are visible here. Between them and the roof, which is in excellent condition, a good coating was placed. And the enclosed fireplace contributes to comfort on colder days. All furniture and equipment in the house are included in the sales price. And here we have the third of the bedrooms, this one windowless. The bathroom with shower is spacious, airy, and with natural light. And here we have the kitchen, equipped, also with good lighting, and with a large chimney. In short, I would say, a modest house, but with all the necessary features for comfortable living. And now we are approaching the end of this property tour. I believe I have shown you a property with excellent features, and a great price-quality ratio. Suitable for a self-sufficient way of life, in tranquility and surrounded by fresh air and beautiful nature. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Goodbye. I'll see you very soon.